Since the beginning of my pregnancy, I have been under consultation with Dr. Rashmi Varshine from Max Hospital, Dehradun. She guided me throughout my pregnancy and everything was absolutely normal till 33 week of my pregnancy. During 33rd week of my pregnancy, when I was in Srinagar, I felt something is wrong as I did not feel any fetal movement for past 2 days. So I rushed to Max Hospital emergency and Dr. Rashmi came and she undertook the emergency C-section because there was no fetal movement and the fetal was under distress, and thus my baby was born preterm and diagnosed with IUGR.
Baby of Jyotsna was a preterm IUGR with very low birth weight. Though having preterm IUGR is very common in NICU, but this baby was special for us because of the kind of challenges the baby threw on us. The first week was when the baby was born, we had to resuscitate. The baby was dull. The initial resuscitation was very successful. The baby had spontaneous breath and we kept the baby on CPAP. Sepsis was anticipated, so we had kept the baby on higher antibiotics and the baby flared well. Although we did face severe thrombocytopenia with platelets of only 10,000 and we had to transfuse the platelets, but the first week passed very well as expected.
She guided us throughout the admitted period of my baby in NICU and tackled with a lot of challenges which came in the different ways. Initially, he was having some digestion issue that he could not digest the feed. Ma'am said that it is NIC stage 1 and we need to settle and we need to give him some time to make the digestion system grow in form, because when the preterm baby is born, the vital organs are not properly matured.
The second week was challenging because the baby developed NEC. Though we took all the precautions, but still NEC happened. But it stayed to stage 1 and the entire week was wait and watch for the NEC to settle, which the baby again did well. We kept the baby on TPN and the baby flared well.
When the NEC was totally cured by Dr. Asta, then the next challenge which was faced by us was the hypoglycemia. His blood sugar was going automatically in the very negative way, less than 40. So Dr. Asta ma'am consulted Dr. Ashish Sethi to find out any endocrinology issue if the baby has.
The metabolic profile of this baby was also normal, so we were a little relaxed. But again, the hypoglycemia was persistent. We had to shift the baby back to NICU. And that is where we took aid of a pediatric endocrinologist also, Dr. Ashish. He came into picture. We again reassessed all the hormonal profile, all the endocrinological factors, the metabolic profile. The metabolic profile was again resent, keeping into account the time of hypoglycemia. The hormonal profile all came normal. We did not have to give any hormones to the baby.
So for another week, the entire test was being done for my baby to find out the cause of hypoglycemia. And to our surprise, there was no exact hormonal or metabolic growth. It was because of my baby was preterm and IUGR. But Dr. Ashish Sethi's diagnosis clearly told us that there was nothing wrong hormonally with the baby. But again, the new challenge came in the form of sepsis.
The sepsis was full blown to an extent that we had to put the baby on ventilator for 48 hours to get over with the tide of sepsis, which again the baby fared really well. After coming up from sepsis for this entire 5th week, the 6th week was again for the recovery phase.
Since he was in the NICU for a very long period of time, which was really a down period for us as a parent, and again Dr. Asta gave that proper medication for antibiotics and now he is doing better. The growth is gradually increasing.
Today we are discharging the baby. The baby is 1.7 kgs. The baby is on completely mother's breast milk, directly suckling and gaining weight, is active and fine.
We are hopeful that under the guidance of Dr. Asta Agarwal, the ongoing issue of hypoglycemia, which is still being faced by my baby, will be cured with time. So I would really like to thank Dr. Rashmi and Dr. Asta for their medical guidance throughout. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest healthcare updates.